You're watching a video by Tik. Who the hell do you think he is?
Hey everyone watching this on YouTube, we are playing Thomas Was Alone, or as I like to call it, I Was Alone. First I was a virus, now apparently I'm alone. Boy do indie devs know how to pick them. Okay, I have no clue what this game is, I have no clue what you're doing this. So we're just gonna start. The program was a failure. People forgot this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding names, strings to the AIs as a joke. Thomas at 23612. I can't read that fast enough.
Thomas was alone. We first thought to have.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm a... Huh. Well, ain't this minimalistic?
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
Okay.
1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
This might be because I'm British myself. I'm trying to figure out what county this narrator's from. This is very minimalistic, though. But hey, it works.
Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Wait a minute. This sound effect sounds familiar. Am I the only one getting that vibe here? Yeah, the fucking now.
It worked. Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Are you serious?
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Alrighty.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose. Paranoia.
Okay.
Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
I kind of like the stuff that they're doing with the lighting too. Like, it's simple but effective. Kind of reminds me of Night Sky. Except less dark.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills.
Am I the only one that thinks that this might be a child thing?
Just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No. Too obvious.
I don't know, it's just the way the narrator is talking. It's like he's talking to the same way you would talk to a child. I don't know if that's like a message they're trying to make, but from what I can tell right now, it's just like, okay.
Something about the boiling toxic glowing water intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
Sure he did.
Another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
I'm only listening to it because, well, outside of the music, yeah.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Unless this is one of those, what's the word, experience games? Like it's meant to portray a message of some sort. But, I ain't seeing it. Ah, and the fact that the thing kind of, I don't know, there's something about this camera I'm not liking. I think it's just because of how slow it is. It distorts you when you jump.
Thomas had a new theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider. Over the minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
Of course! I have now figured it out.
He just wished he had someone to share it with.
The importance of voice acting? The thing is, though, is that in games, contrary to what you might think, voice acting isn't all that important. I mean, look at the Zelda games. I wouldn't classify them as having voice acting, and yet, well, you know how much they are? Ah,